Hello and welcome to the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, we are going to both Home Sense and Home Goods. Our first stop is Home Sense, and this store is located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, one way that Home Sense differs from Home Goods is that they have a much larger selection of furnishings and also outdoor items such as this gazebo. They also have sofas, sectionals, chairs, all types of furniture. And you'll see as we walk through here that they just have a much larger space. And so therefore they have a lot of things to offer. So it's a great place to come. And you kind of think that you're in a furniture store in sections of this store. They also have a much larger botanical section of all types of faux florals and things like that for your outdoor space. A lot of outdoor furniture as well, umbrellas and whatnot. And the lighting section is very impressive. Look at all this furniture. This store is so large. I love coming through here just to see what they have, what they put out new. I come kind of often because they just opened this store in Charlotte. It's not far from me, so I'm here quite a bit and I enjoy every trip that I make in here. The furniture section, it kind of turns over quite frequently, so every time I come in here, I see something new. I see a piece of wall art from across the room that I want to get a closer look at. It's the one right in front of us. They have so much furniture in here that sometimes it's kind of hard to navigate your way through, and sometimes you can't even get close enough to items because they have that much stuff in here to choose from. But I'm trying to see this artwork because I want to see if I can get the price tag on it. I think that's beautiful, and it caught my eye from across the room. Well, I got close, but not close enough, and it just wasn't worth it to me because I wasn't going to buy it anyway. This bowl caught my eye. It reminds me of something that I've seen at Pottery Barn. Very nice, very basic, but something that's kind of versatile because you can style it empty, you can style it with some moss in it or some decorative orbs or whatever. These yellow chairs are really pretty. They're just stunning in a room with very neutral colors. This is the way I would style it. It's a perfect pop of color. They have so many chairs in here today. I don't think I've ever seen it where they had quite so many of them, but they're just all over the place. Like I said, you can't even get close to some of them. I'm sure they will pull them out, like if you were interested in one so that you could sit in it and try it out or whatever. But this is what their inventory is like. It's a lot. This one looks real comfy too. It's $489, and then there's an additional $200 basically for the ottoman on it. But that's a nice, comfortable looking chair. I didn't try it out, but at least it looked like it would be comfortable. I love these as well. This is kind of a modern take on a comfortable reclining type chair is the way it looks. Very nice. This one is really nice as well. And I didn't think that was a bad price. $249. Nice high back on it. Very nice chair. Would be nice for someone with a beautiful office. That would be a nice piece. Also, a nice piece for a living room or a family room. Very nice. I don't know about you, but this store gives warehouse, and not in a bad way, but that's just kind of more the vibe versus the home goods. You'll see as we go into the home goods later in the video. The setup is not the same. They just don't have the space and whatnot or the inventory. So HomeSense differs in that way. These chairs caught my eye because of the burl wood. I am in love with burl wood these days, and I thought these chairs were so unique. They're $500 a piece, so a very hefty price tag on them, but those are beautiful. I love those. These orange ones or peach ones, they really make a statement as well. Those are nice. This is a very nice chair here with the wood trim. Almost kind of looks like the Bernhardt chairs. They also have a lot of storage, ottomans and benches and things like that. They have desks, office furniture. They have a lot going on in this store. And you never know on any given day, what they may have in. It could be, heavier on the chairs. They could have heavy or on sofas, so it's worth it to come in often. So now we're over at the art section, which is another area that I always come in when I come in here. Now, I love the fact that they have a lot of oversized art. I thought this piece of art was beautiful as well. Every time I come in here, I'm going to find a piece of artwork that I love. And I love that they have art for every design taste. So it's not just modern art. They have retro art. They have contemporary art. They have pop art. You name it, they have it. And they have a larger selection of it at HomeSense versus HomeGoods, in my opinion. Today, blue really seems to be the theme. They have a lot of pieces of art with blue in them. This one was pretty here. It's a limited edition, or so they say. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It kind of reminds me of sand art. They also have a lot of floral art today, or arts with florals on them, which would be really, really pretty for a bedroom or a bathroom, even. This is an interesting piece here. Looks like a very simple DIY. It is all white in a wooden vase, and it kind of reminds me of the old school popcorn ceilings. If anybody remembers those, that's what it looks like. But you can buy some plaster or something like that with some texture on a canvas, kind of create that yourself. Due to the space that they have at the home, since they have a large selection of mirrors, so I always like to come over here and take a look to see what type of mirrors they have. They have all types of mirrors, be it floor mirrors or hanging mirrors, leaning mirrors, round mirrors, all kinds of mirrors. They have them. So we have finally made it over to the home decor section. And the first place I want to come is over to the clearance section. I always love coming in here to see what they have. And today they have a lot of things on the shelves here. So I'm just kind of moving things out of the way and getting a closer look at them and seeing if there's anything that I love and that's priced in my budget. I like this little white piece of abstract art. I did not purchase that because I did not need it, but it was cute. You are seeing these marble candle holders like everywhere. These are $9.99 a piece. Very nice. We are nearing the commercial summer season. So they are starting to clearance out some of the florals and things like that in anticipation of bringing in the fall. Believe it or not, fall things are creeping into the stores already in July. Let's move over here because I didn't see anything in the clearance section today. This little bowl, decorative bowl, vase, whatever it is, I thought that was so cute. Now that's two of them. They're kind of stacked on each other. So, but yeah, I thought it was an interesting piece here. Kind of looks like a flying saucer. I really like the shape of this too. This was really lightweight, but it was really pretty. It looks like it might have been made out of paper mache or something like that. They've got a lot of bowls, decorative bowls and vases and things in the store today. And this store always has shelves completely full, of all types of options. This was a pretty little piece for a bookshelf. If you need a smaller scale piece, it was $16.99 and it was brass. I like that a lot. This wasn't the best day for home sense. Sometimes I come in here and I really see a lot of items. A lot of the things that I'm seeing today are things that I've seen before that have kind of been around for a while. I do like this marble bowl here. It is 30 bucks for it. I love the little feet that it has on it. Very nice. I'm looking for some bookends. That's what I came in here for, really and truthfully, but I have not seen any. There was a time, maybe about 6 months ago, you could find bookends everywhere, but now that I'm looking for them, I can't find what I'm looking for at all. I've got two now that are white, that are made out of selenite, and for some reason I'm just not feeling them. I gotten them from Ross a while ago, so I got my eyes peeled for some bookends. That's what I'm looking for. But here I am looking at candle holders and everything but. But I haven't run across any. I definitely looked at everything on the shelves. I love this moss here. I don't need any, but I love the lighter color one. I don't know if that's the one that's called the Christmas color moss. I don't know, but I think that's so pretty. It's kind of like a mustard color or whatever. I'm a moss girl. I love moss in a decorative bowl. That's my thing. I love how they color coordinate the decor items. So we're in the section where they have their black items and black and brass items. These trays are beautiful. I love that. Those are really pretty. Mostly everything else that I'm seeing here are items that I've seen before. I'm really looking for something that's new that comes in. It's kind of different. But a lot of the pieces that I'm noticing here at both HomeSense and HomeGoods, they're recycling them around season after season. I spotted some bookends. These are nice. Not the look that I'm looking for, but I like them. They're really different. And ironically, I said I didn't like the selenite ones that I have, and I believe that might be what that is on those. But those are really interesting looking with the acrylic ends. Those are pretty. This green decorative box is so pretty. I think that's more like an olive green or something. Very nice, glossy finish to it. And then it's got the brass feet on it. It's $30 for this. I think that's so pretty. And you are literally seeing marble everywhere. They've got these marble links and this marble like dough bowl that's really nice. A lot of items here that are very, very heavy. I can't even lift these pieces, and not a bad price either for that. Now, this bowl, I really, really like this. That is so gorge. I love that. So it is $40 for the bowl. It's pretty lightweight. It's got the white kind of stone look to it, and then it's got the gold on the inside. This is a nice butcher block as well, for a kitchen that you want to create your own island. That would be beautiful. Now, I'm not sure what to make out of this. I think I kind of like it. It's a giraffe, but he's so interesting looking. It just caught my eye, and I just kept coming back over here and looking at it. It's like a dual, two giraffes. The silver one and the gold. I love mixing metals. I don't know if that's the attraction. I just think that is such a different little piece here. Now, there's two of them here. So I don't know if you can tell that, but yeah, it's two giraffes on each of them. But I thought it was so different. It was kind of heavy, but I was trying to get closer to it because I wanted to see the price on it. It was $100 for this piece. So yeah, but it's cute. I hope that you're enjoying this shop along. Our next stop is going to be Home Goods. So definitely keep watching so that you can see what Home Goods has in the store today compared to what HomeSense has. You guys, do you see that poodle there? I can't. I'm speechless. What do you think of that? Yeah, you just never know what you may see in here. If there's a dolphin fin, I guess that's what that is there. They had a lot of things, out for like the coastal theme, if that's what you're into. I'm back over here looking at these giraffes again. I just can't let it go. I just think they're so different. That little bowl back there caught my attention. I did not see that the first time I was over here. It was really, really nice. It was only $14.99. And I went to touch it because I thought it was like made of stone, but it's very, very lightweight. But it definitely gives you a high-end look to it. But the feel of it is definitely not high-end. Now, when we first walked in HomeSense, we saw that they had a botanical section up there that was fairly large. They also have some more back here near the home decor section. So as it relates to florals, they have an abundance all around. These peonies I thought were so, so pretty. I wish that they had had a longer stem. I definitely would have had to purchase these. I thought they were so pretty with the green in there. I love that shade of green as well. Very nice. So we've left HomeSense and we're going to make a little pit stop by my house because I want to have lunch before we head on over to HomeGoods. And I want to share something with you. This portion of today's video is sponsored by Teddy Blake New York. Teddy Blake New York is a brand that I have wanted to work with for a while, so I am so thankful. They reached out to me and they asked if I wanted to collab with them, and I was very excited because what I do know about Teddy Blake is that these are some premium Italian leather handbags. When I tell you these bags are well made, I was very familiar with the brand, and they just really know how to bring you a very luxurious bag, but at a more reasonable price. They like to bring you luxury at a reasonable price, but they do not compromise on the quality. And you'll see what I mean. Just look at this bag. I love a nice structured handbag. This is beautiful, beautiful leather. It is very soft. And I mean, you can just see the detail. If you know your handbags, you know what I'm talking about. This is a gorgeous bag. Now, back in my working corporate girl days, I dabbled in some luxury bags. I did. I love bags. So I can tell you with certainty that this is a good quality bag. Now, I selected the Kim Stampano 11-inch Olive by Teddy Blake. This olive green, it gets me every time. I am in my green era. I am loving green. So when I saw this one, I stopped scrolling because I knew this was the one. It comes complete with a strap so that you can carry it crossbody if you like. It's just gorgeous. I can't say enough about this bag. So a special thanks to Teddy Blake for sponsoring this portion of today's video and for sending me out this beautiful bag. I am going to enjoy her very much. Now let's get on back to shopping at HomeGoods. But before that, you know I'm going to hook you up with a discount code. Just check the description box below. The discount code is TB as in Teddy Blake Sandy 10. That'll get you 10% off. Now let's see what's new in store at HomeGoods. I love how both HomeSense and HomeGoods has you greeted at the front door with something very interesting. Over at HomeSense, we saw the giant pergola. Over here at HomeSense, they have some fruit themed bathroom items. So there's a strawberry themed toilet brush cleaner. There's a cherry toilet brush cleaner. Very interesting. The Home Goods that I'm in at right now is located in Charlotte, North Carolina on Ray Road in the Blakeney Shopping Center. If you're from the area, you know. So I came to this particular one because this is the largest Home Goods in my area. And so I wanted to really get a good comparison of Home Goods versus Home Sense. And so this was the larger of the stores. So I just thought I'd just check it out for today. So I came straight over here to the lighting section. I saw several lamps that caught my attention. I love this one here. I love that one with the little donut hole in it. I'm loving these lamps that they're coming out with the dual light options in there, as well as the pulls. I think they're really nice. This is a very nicely priced lamp as well, $19.99. These Thomasville lamps were running at $59.99, and they had several of them that caught my attention. I really like this floor lamp here. It was going for $79.99, which I did not think was a bad price. It's very modern. It's like the task lamp feel of it. I really like this one. It was in the solid black, kind of like a matte black color. It was also by Thomasville. So then I headed over to the art section. Always got to check that area out. I like this art piece here a lot. I'm not sure that I like the wording on there. But it's a very modern piece of art, and I did enjoy the look of that. I also always love looking at the mirrors here. They always have some really nice clearance mirrors, typically, that I find in here. I like this one a lot. This would be really pretty in a dressing room or a large closet if you have the space for that. As you can see the price of that, it's pretty price on there. But I thought it was cute. I got distracted by that mirror. Let me make sure that I didn't miss any of the art. This store tends to have a large selection of artwork as well. Not as many oversized art pieces as we saw over at the Home Sense, but they did have a lot of artwork to choose from in all different styles and whatnot. Abstract art, modern art, just any type that you wanted to go with. I thought that was an interesting piece, that wood with the texture on it, like that one. They have some Van Gogh prints as well. If that's your style, very, very colorful. And I love the frames that they have on them. They try to kind of incorporate a frame on them that was more like from that period of time or whatever. So very nice. I thought this piece was really interesting. It's got the black background in it, and it's a heart. Sort of an oversized piece, but I just thought it was very interesting and very colorful. I love this mirror with the wood trim on it. I've been running into quite a few wooden lamps lately that I've been really, really liking too. But this is a really pretty round mirror that would just be perfect for an entryway. It would be really unique in a bathroom, even. I love that. Now, this store doesn't have as many furniture options as HomeSense has, but they did have some. And this credenza caught my eye. It was $500 for this piece. It was a really good looking, good sturdy looking piece. Not sure of what the quality was really like, but it looked really nice. I like that one. They also had some sofas in today. They had this one in the blue color. This is a color that's really been trending this year. This was $600 for this piece. It looked very, very comfortable. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is get distracted. I spotted this piece of art over here, and so I had to leave that sofa and come over here to get a closer look at this. Now, it is blue and kind of cream colored, but I just thought this was such an interesting piece, and it was a large, oversized piece of art, but I thought it would be beautiful. And I was imagining this in a huge bathroom. My bathroom is not that large, but in a huge luxury home, that would be gorgeous. So I wanted to come over and look at the pillows. I typically don't purchase pillows. I prefer to buy pillow covers just because it's just kind of easier to store them. But these caught my eye. I really like this one in kind of like that. I don't know what that color is called, but I just think it's so pretty. Almost like a little brown, but a little mustard mixed in there. Beautiful, beautiful color for the fall. And fall will be here before we know it. Now, I'm not rushing it because I love the summer. I'm a summer baby and I love everything about the summer. Even though I complain about the heat, I love it. Now, come on, let's go over here and see what they have in the home decor section today. I love how they have the decor pieces kind of separated by color. So here you have all of your white and your cream and beige pieces. This little horse caught my eye, and that's a great price for that. $16.99 for the little cutout horse. I think he's really, really cute. These boxes here are really, really nice. I love these, and it took all that I had to keep from purchasing these boxes. I have a thing about decorative boxes. I just love them, and I just thought these were really nice, and I thought they were priced really well also. They really look like some very high-end pieces, but they were very budget friendly. $16.99 for the smaller one and $24.99 for the larger one. You can't beat that. And look how they open up. I thought these were so pretty. I'm looking at this now and I'm wondering, why didn't I get these boxes? I know I didn't need them, but they're pretty. And they had some nice little faux suede on the inside. Very, very nice. The brand was Rachel Zoe, which is pretty decent brand, but I really thought these were some nice boxes. I love it when Home Goods get some new items in that I haven't seen before. Now, all of these are pretty much items that we've seen over and over and over again. They've kind of been here season over season at this point, but still very nice, timeless pieces for sure. Now, I've got my eyes peeled because I'm looking for some bookends, some white bookends if I can find them. But I'm not having any luck so far. I looked when I was over at HomeSense and I'm looking here as well. This piece caught my eye. I love a nice book stand, and this is a really beautiful one in the marble, very, very heavy duty. That would look so pretty on a credenza at an entryway or in a kitchen for cookbooks, whatever, however you want to style it. Very, very nice and timeless. And marble is really having its moment. You're kind of seeing that everywhere. This is a nice little decorative piece here, as is the bowl next to it. I love these pieces. Very, very nice and pretty much indestructible. This piece here would be nice for a large oversized candle. It would be nice on your bedside table for your jewelry and things like that when you take them off at the end of the day. I love that piece. And here's another marble bowl. This one is in the brown. I love the white veining in that. This is a nice bowl for $19.99. And I finally found some bookends that I like. They're not the color that I was looking for. They've got a lot of brown in them, so would not work for what I was looking for, but they're very nice just the same. And here's some in the travertine. Now, I cannot buy another travertine piece, but of course they caught my eye. And they were $20, so not bad at all for these pieces. I thought this bowl was really interesting looking, very rustic. I like that piece in the back too. It kind of reminded me of the piece that I just bought at West Elm in the white color. But yeah, you see that marble fluted bowl back there that is like literally everywhere. But yeah, lots of very familiar pieces. Now, this I didn't really know what this was. I guess it's some vase filler or something like that. It's in the black color, looks like some stones or whatever. That would be pretty like in a glass vase or something like that. Now, I fell in love with this vase. I love that with the black and kind of like a grayish color. I love the texture on this piece, and that was not badly priced at $24.99. That was really a nice piece. It was hard to leave that one behind. I really wanted to take that one home. All right, so I found a bookend, not what I was looking for at all, not really much different from what I already have, but they were cute. Now let's go check out the clearance section in here and see what they have. I haven't quite figured out the cycle at Home Goods as to when they have a lot of clearance items in. I just kind of come in sometimes and there's like tons of things on the shelves, and then other times there's not very much in there at all. I like this vase or this decorative bowl or whatever. I really love the shape of it and everything, but it was very, very lightweight, and I'm really into the stones and heavier pieces. This is a piece that I've seen in store for a while. This is a large animal of some sort. I don't know if it's a cougar or a bobcat. I don't know what it is. Here's a very pretty book in here, but they only had one, and it was in the darker color, like a gray, smoky gray type of color. But I thought it was really pretty. I would have considered those if they had had two of them, but they did not. This little swirly vase here, I've seen this one for a while. It has finally made its way over to the clearance section. Unfortunately, not much to see there in the clearance section today, so I'm back over in the regular section here. I thought this little piece was interesting, a little boxer there. And then they've got some more marble pieces, some more gold pieces, more like on the glam style here. I thought the boxers were quite interesting. That's about all I can say about that. This vase here, I love this. I love the shape of it. It was just so different. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the color, but I thought it was a very interesting piece. It would be so pretty on a credenza. And that was a new piece. I hadn't seen that one there before, so we'll see how long that stays in the store, what happens to that, or if it appears on the clearance aisle. I spotted another bookend. This one is the white, and it's got a little travertine mixed in there. Super cute. Love that, but they only had one. Look at that. That is really nice. And I definitely would have picked those up had they had a pair. Well, guys, we have shopped till we drop today. I hope that you have enjoyed both stores that we've gone in today. Comment below. Let me know which one was your favorite. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.